Some people feel older than the number they carry, not in the body, but in the mind. They think deeply, they move carefully, they speak slowly. Life feels heavy early. Responsibilities arrive too soon. Innocence leaves quietly. They do not rush excitement. They do not chase chaos. They carry seriousness that surprises others. People call them mature, wise, calm. But this feeling did not come from time. It came from experience. They learned lessons early. They saw reality sooner than expected. This is not sadness, it is depth. This is the psychology of people who feel older than their age. From a young age, they felt different. While others laughed easily, they watched. While others rushed forward, they paused. It was not pride, it was instinct. They felt time differently. Moments felt serious. Choices felt heavy. They understood consequences early. They sensed risk. They saw patterns. Play felt short. Reflection felt long. They did not feel lost among peers, but they felt separate. Conversations felt shallow. Concerns felt small. They were not bored. They were aware. This awareness made them feel older, not in years, but in weight. They carried thoughts others had not met yet. They noticed truths others ignored. This was not loneliness, it was difference. They did not need to be older. They already felt there. Time did not pull them forward, experience did. And that experience shaped their pace, quiet, measured, aware.
Feeling older often begins with responsibility. Not chosen, but given. Some people had to grow up early. They cared for others. They managed emotions. They stayed strong. Adults leaned on them. Silence was expected. Mistakes felt costly. Childhood became serious. They learned to think ahead, to worry quietly, to hold things together. Play felt unsafe. Rest felt earned. This weight shaped their inner world. While others were protected, they were preparing. They learned limits early. They learned loss early. They learned reality early. This did not make them proud. It made them careful. Responsibility trained the mind to age faster. The nervous system adapted. It stayed alert. It stayed controlled. Even later in life, this pattern remains. They do not rush. They do not assume safety. They move like someone who has carried weight before. Feeling older is not about age. It is about how soon life asked for strength and how long they held it.
When life teaches lessons too soon, the mind changes. It stops dreaming freely. It starts understanding reality. These people learned how things end before others learned how they begin. They saw disappointment. They saw limits. They saw truth. This made their thinking deeper, more serious, more careful. They do not rush decisions. They think long-term. Risk feels real to them. Consequences feel close. Their mind learned to connect events, to see patterns, to expect outcomes. This creates maturity, but it also creates distance. They struggle to enjoy careless moments, not because they judge, but because their mind cannot forget. They have seen too much to feel light easily. This does not mean they are unhappy, it means they are aware. Their thoughts carry weight, their words carry intention. The mind aged early because experience demanded it. It adapted to survive, to understand, to stay grounded. Even now, their thinking feels older than their years. Not tired, not bitter, just formed early. And that formation stays.
As they grow, they feel less drawn to noise. Loud places feel tiring. Fast choices feel empty. Chaos feels unnecessary. They watch others chase excitement. They do not judge. They simply do not join. Youthful energy feels distant. Not wrong, just not theirs. They value calm, predictability, depth. This creates separation. Friends change, conversations shift, interests no longer match. They may feel out of place, not because they are older, but because their inner rhythm is slower. They do not seek thrill, they seek meaning. Silence feels comfortable, solitude feels natural. This distance is not sadness, it is alignment. They learned early that peace matters. So they step away from noise, not to isolate, but to protect balance. Their life feels quieter but more stable, and that stability feels earned.
At some point, understanding settles. They stop wishing they felt younger. They stop comparing. They accept their depth. Feeling older is not loss, it is awareness. They see value in their pace, in their calm, in their seriousness. They no longer explain it. The pressure to match others fades. They trust their rhythm. This acceptance brings relief. They stop resisting who they are. They stop hiding maturity. They carry it naturally. The mind rests when it stops pretending. They are not missing youth, they are living differently. This realization is soft but grounding. It allows them to live honestly. Life becomes slower, but richer. They choose carefully. They invest deeply. Relationships matter more than numbers. Quality matters more than speed. They notice details. They listen well. They respond thoughtfully. Their depth becomes strength. They are steady in chaos, calm in uncertainty. Others may lean on them. They do not rush life. They move with intention. This depth does not make life heavy, it makes it meaningful. They feel things fully, even if quietly. Life is not loud, but it is real.
Wisdom does not always wait for age. Some people earn it early. They understand limits. They respect time. They value peace. Their wisdom is quiet. It does not teach, it observes. They do not seek to be older. They already are inside. This is not pride, it is experience. They carry lessons without showing them. They move gently. They choose carefully. Their age does not define them. Their awareness does. They have lived deeply even in few years, and that depth stays. Not loud, not visible, but steady,